back to the Houston Business Show. I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. And that's part of all of our business is the care of other people. And there's no better institution for doing that than individuals, nonprofit organizations, people that really operate. You know, I know it sounds funny for being nonprofit, but they actually operate with that same competitive nature that for-profit organizations operate with. And we're talking to Rick Hill, and he's the executive director of the Open Door Mission. Bill Adams, who is one of the residents there and now an employee of the mission. And, of course, Andy Veladas, business show advisor in marketing areas, and a volunteer out there, and someone that you know, Andy, you got footprints all over the community. You're really a hero to the community in general, and I'm sure to the Open Door Mission in particular. And so we're delighted to have you as part of our group. But you know, and I think you would have to agree, Rick, that you're competing for a lot of dollars out there. There's a lot of organizations that are very worthy, and that's what the power is of nonprofits. You do with every single dollar that, frankly, government can never even begin to do.
That's correct. We're always looking for financial supporters for the mission. We don't take any government funding. We rely on the individuals to support our mission, and of course we want to continue to provide the best possible service for our residents. And so that's, yeah, it's a huge challenge to always raise money to support the programs there.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things about government is that whenever government funds something, it also controls it. And so, and that's always kind of a dangerous situation. So I always admire organizations that choose not to take that path, because it's somewhat of a two-edged sword.
That's right.
So I think that's great. Let's talk about some of the specific needs that the mission has for this holiday season.
Well, this time of year, we're always in need of, as the weather changes, winter clothes. Sometimes in Houston you don't think about that very much, but it does actually get cold here, and we've recently experienced that. Some of our men could definitely benefit from coats, warm clothing, and you know, we also have a need for employers. You know, our guys need to have jobs, and it's always nice to find an employer that's willing to give a man a second chance. And so we try to encourage the business community to consider hiring men that have made a drastic change in their life and are trying to have an opportunity for a turnaround situation. We have some very qualified men at the mission that are looking for work, and we'd love to be able to give them some good jobs. We're always looking for mentors. I think most nonprofits struggle in this area. Andy's stepped up and been a great mentor for Bill, and we need more men like that to come in and help be a mentor for the men at the mission.
I imagine that's kind of a challenge. I mean, you've got the challenge of time. I mean, people that you would love to have mentor are also the people who have the least amount of time. You know, and they've got challenges of other things that are really important, like their family and that type of thing. And so I imagine finding those mentors is no small task.
That's right. It's a constant challenge. A lot of times the church community is very interested in trying to get involved in a project like this, taking on a person. There's nothing more important, I don't think, than relationships with people, and investing in somebody's life, I think, is one of the most important things that a person can do. And it's a shame that there aren't more people that are willing to do it, but we're always hoping that can change, and we want to